How do you notify an external system immediately when a record changes in Salesforce without writing complex triggers? The answer is change data capture. In this video, I will show you how to configure CDC to stream data changes in real time. In previous video, we saw different types of events in Salesforce and discussed in detail about platform events in Salesforce. Today, we are going to have a look on change data capture. First, let's understand what is the use case of change data capture. The intended use of change data capture is to have a synchronization between Salesforce and the external system. Basically, whenever there is a record created in Salesforce, it has to be published to event bus, which can be either via middleware or directly via the external system can be subscribed so that both systems are in sync. First, let's discuss how we can enable change data capture event. In change data capture, you are not publishing the event by yourself. It is Salesforce who does that. You just need to enable the object which needs to be published. For that, you can go to setup, type change data, go to change data capture. Here, you can select whichever object you need to enable for the change data capture event. So this time we will select another object other than account. So we'll select case. So here you can select all the different objects you want to enable for change data capture. Whichever object you will select here will start publishing event whenever there is a change or a creation of record. I'm going to save this. Now let's see if it works. I'm going to create a case, but before that we need to subscribe to the case event. So here the subscription of change data capture event looks like something like this. So you have the data and the object name and the change event. If it is a custom object, then you just put __ and change event. Then you can subscribe to that particular change event. So here I'm going to subscribe to the case change event. Click on subscribe and let's create a case. So as soon as I saved my case, you see there is an event published here. In this event, you will see all the details or all the fields which we have just created or inserted the value in. Other than that, you will have details regarding the event, like which records they are created. If the records are created in bulk, you will have that information, multiple record IDs and the transaction ID, commit user and sequence number, everything. Now, let's try to update that particular case and see the update event. I will go to the case and I will change the status or the priority from medium to high and save it. So you see there is a change data capture event which is published. We'll see this event in detail. So we see the event body. So we have the channel name and we have the change field. One is the change field is priority. So this is the field we have modified. And the last modified date is always modified when there is a change on the object. And you get the values of those two fields. You have other details like system details like user detail, commit number, sequence, what is the object name, what is the change type, update, and so on. So based on this information, you will see there is a certain limitation and advantages of change data capture. Advantage is that you will only get the fields which have modified. It will not overload the system, it will not have unnecessary information, but it will only publish the fields which are changed. What that means is, for example, this case is linked to an account, and in the external system, I'm going to sync those cases to that account via their external IDs. I don't have any other information other than these two fields. Case ID is also stored as an external ID in the external system. Let's say. Now, how do I get that ID? The standard CDC will publish only limited information. So for that, we have custom CDC channel. What are they? Let's look at it. Custom CDC channel, or as the object name represent, platform event channel. These are the channel which are built on top of the standard channel, where you can filter what are the information which you are getting. Also, you can add some enriched field. What do you mean by enriched field is, for example, in this case, I want the case external ID irrespective of which field is updated. So that field will become your enriched field so that the external system will know that using this external ID, I can sync this particular case. And I can also filter certain cases. For example, every time there is a change in case, it will publish an event. Rather than, I just want every time there is a change in event of high priority cases, I want an event. So that level of filtration you can provide with platform event channel or the custom CDC. Before looking into the platform event channel or custom change events, first let's understand how internally the change events are published. First, we have the change event channel. It is an internal channel by Salesforce. If you subscribe to this channel, all the objects which you have selected for change data events and any changes into them will be appearing in this channel. For example, if you see here, I have selected case, account, opportunity as the selected entities for change data event. Now, if I go to event checker and if I subscribe to data/change events, this will contain all the events from all the three objects which I've selected for change data capture. Now let's see it in action. If I change something in account, I'm getting the account event. See, the entity name is account and I have modified the phone number. Now if I change the opportunity which is related to this account, if I put something, you see, this event is also falling under change event because this is generic event and all the events related to the change data capture will come under change event. Now there is individual object channels which is account change event which we saw earlier. These individual entity channels are one level filtration by Salesforce. Now let's take a scenario. For example, I have different product group which my company sells. Let's take an example of hardware, software, services. Now, I want to subscribe to a channel which only gives me the relevant events of this product group. For this, what I have done is I've created a global pick list which is called product group. I have created my different product group, hardware, services, software, and support. I've created one field in account, case, and opportunity, which is using this product group. So now I want to create a channel which will have all the changes from account, case, and opportunity which are relevant to a specific product group. For example, I can create a channel which will give me only hardware events or channel which will give me only software events. To create custom platform event channel, we have to move to now Postman because we can create platform event channel using API only. So we have to use tooling APIs. If you see in the URL, we have to use tooling APIs, make a post request that will create a custom platform event channel. So for that, this platform event channel is our header object, and then we have to create the platform event channel member, which will contain the which child event you need to subscribe, what are the filtration, and what are the enriched fields. So first, let's create the header. So for this, we have a specific format to be used. So I will copy paste here. Here, I will provide the full name based on our product group. Okay, so now we have provided the necessary details for our platform event channel. So this is our channel name. This is the naming convention. I have provided the label and the channel type is a data type. So when I click on send, so this channel is created and you see the channel ID here. Now we have to create channel event member, which will contain specific details. How do we create that? Let's go to channel event member. So this is the object which we have to post details via tooling API to create channel event member. This also have a specific format. So I'm going to copy paste here. So here we have to put our header name, which is the primary channel, for example, which we have created here. So this is the software events. I will copy the name from here without the underscore CHN. Then we put the object change event, which object the filtration is required for. So here, and then we have the enriched field. So other than the fields which are changed, what are the other fields you want in this event? So here I can say, let's say for account, I want type and another field as rating. So I've selected another field as rating or enriching. Now these two fields I will get as extra information irrespective of the payload. Now we have another expression called filter expression. Here we have to provide specific filter criteria just like your SQL queries. Here we are going to specify our filter criteria. Since these events are only for software product group, so we have to specify product group. So I have put my filter expression as product group equal to software. Now, irrespective of which account is modified, only the account which fall under to this criteria will be published into this event channel. Next up, we have event channel. Event channel is our parent event channel. So here I will select the parent event channel name and I will paste here. Selected entity. Here, the change event name for the selected entity which we have selected for the change data capture. Here, since we are saying it is account change event, so we will have to select here account change events. Now, let's click on send. And if you see, the platform event channel member is created. We can create multiple channel member for a single platform event channel. So I'm going to create two more for case and opportunity. For case, I have selected the enrich field as account ID because I need account ID with that. Filter expression is the same. Click on send, create another channel member. Now, same for opportunity. Click on send. So now for a single software event channel, I have 3 platform event channel member for account, case and opportunity. They will give me a different enrich fields and be working on a single filter criteria. Now let's check what have we done till now using queries. So we can query the platform event channel member and the platform event channel. So we'll go to the SQL Explorer. Here you can see there are 2 platform event channels are created. Software event is something which we have created just now. Now let's query the members. I will take the ID from here to filter the event channel member only for this platform event channel and run my query. Here there is a query to query the platform event channel member based on the event channel ID. And if you see here, we have created 3 child channel members with the filter expression this. There is also enrich fields. That is also another object. You can filter that using the IDs of the platform event channel member. But we are not going there. So this is just to verify what are the event channels you have created and what are the event channel member you have created. Now let's see the whole thing in action. I'm going to go to my platform event check tab. We're going to subscribe to the channel which we have just created. So this is the channel I've just created and clicked on subscribe. Now if I go to account, change the product group from software to hardware and save it, you will see there is no event because the filter criteria says that product group should be software. So let's change the product group to software again. And if you see, there is an event which is published now. So if you see, there are additional fields which we added during creation like type and rating. These fields are not even changed, but since they are added as an enriched field, you will get this information no matter what. And the product group is something which is modified. Now let's look at the other objects. And here the product group is software. So if I change to this opportunity anything, the opportunity will come in that particular event channel. So I will change the name to demo02. And if you see here, now we have the opportunity update as well. So in the opportunity update, so this is the opportunity. In the opportunity update, the product group is software. This we have not modified, but since this is a filter criteria, it will come automatically. And the enriched field is the account ID. We have changed only the name. Now let's see the third object as well. So in the case, there is no product group. So I will select the product group. Since I'm not modifying anything else, only the product group and the account ID will be visible. So this is my last update for case. The product group is something which is modified. Here there is the product group and here is the account ID. So as you can see, in one channel alone, you will have 3 different object details based on a filter criteria and enriched field. These are called platform event channel or custom change data capture events with filtration and enriched fields. Using platform event channel and platform event channel member, you can provide more flexibility to your change data capture event. You can create n number of different combinations and that can vary based on your use case. That's all from the change data capture events. If you like the video, please leave a comment and like and subscribe to encourage me to create more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching.